How na dey? How na dey? How na dey? Today, maybe we yarn about some things where we say, damn, I got so many things on the table. I'll be right back. How na dey? How na dey? Welcome to today's episode of Funny. So it's in the happen. Damn, I got so many things I get to get off my chest. But before I do that, let's go sell some commercials. I'll be right back. So waiting the happen, waiting the happen, waiting the happen, waiting the happen, waiting the happen. Now on a day, now since I don't get new seat, this seat be say I fit flex around anyhow where I want. Waiting I get to Nyan today be say this is funny so on Crackhouse TV, Crackhouse Radio, and I may still be your host. And see, there are so many Africans on social media giving health tips. You know, anytime every time I on the internet, I go to on social media, I'll be seeing Africans giving people tips on how to live, what to eat if you have diabetes, what to eat if you have high blood pressure, what to eat if you have this and that. See, my people, a lot of people on the internet take these things very seriously. A lot of people online takes this kind of info very seriously. You wanna know why? The reason is this. People are actually sick. People are sick. There are sick people. So most of these people come on social media and they come on the internet to do searching. They come to browse. They go on Google to browse. They go on the biggest university in the universe, which is YouTube University, to browse, to get information on some things where they worry them. As you say, I've been try to speak English, but now I don't remember say this is funny so and from funny so with a yarn in pidgin. So most people, a lot of people, they come this social media to get information. You understand? And every time, anytime where I go, that they always sweep through. I could see Africans, see my message, they directed at Africans. So I could see a lot of African people. They always give advice. They talk about things where 9 out of 10 times they don't know and they don't have they have a zero clue on what thing they talk about. And the one way they funny pass but be the one where we say you go see person go just come online, you could begin the hey, today I'm gonna tell you people the 5 foods to avoid if you have diabetes, 5 foods to avoid if your blood sugar is high. And this is how that person could present that this thing, the 5 foods. It could be like number one, number two, don't eat watermelon if you have diabetes. And I'm like, come on, people. See, a lot of people are really, really, really sick. Some people are really, really seriously sick. So if you before you come online, begin to give Africans advice on waiting to eat and waiting to avoid, if then they experience one kind detoxification of the body or another, make you they always they very careful waiting they come out of your mouth, because people will literally take you for your word. People will literally do the things where you they tell them to do. See, the internet is large, is huge. A lot of people the internet just they browse. See, I'm not here to knock people in them. I'm really not here to knock your hustle. I know that everybody is trying to get that YouTube money. Before I continue, we'll be right back. Let's go do some commercials. Let's go sell some books. Welcome back to Funny So. Funny So na that show where we dey give help. And I know say as Naija tough reach now these days, e better make you dey help your brothers, dey help your sisters. So if you fit avoid to dey help people now in Nigeria, things tough, make you try your best, see how you fit contribute positively to some people's lives, in some people's lives, how you fit move some people's life forward, how you fit comot some people from where them they put them for another level. Because Nigeria tough. So we dey here to dey advise people, to dey encourage people to dey help. They help your fellow brothers, help your fellow sisters. The country tough. Una see say nobody is talking about petrol again. Nobody is talking about NNPC and Dangote again. You see, we all thought when Dangote starts selling fuel, say fuel price in Nigeria will drop. But why is nobody talking about it again? Now that they bring transgender people, they know that they put them out for us to like eat it, so that make them we they distracted from waiting we suppose they concentrate on. I'm not here to like disrespect Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man is doing a very good job. Kudos to you, my brother. But make we no lose focus, make we no lose focus on waiting the important pass. I know say corruption they important. We suppose fight corruption in Nigeria, get rid of corruption. All these people where they like those lions, wolves in sheep's clothing, where they parade themselves up and down. They claim say them be human right activists. They claim say them be for the people. Make we call them out. So corruption to fighting corruption is good, but make we not lose focus on the important things where they ground, where we say our economy they go down the drain they go. Our economy they drop, they fall, they die, they go. We be an oil producing country. We be an oil producing state. But why we they like buy fuel 1,000 something naira per liter? And last time I checked, the legal this thing currency where we they use in Nigeria is still naira. It hasn't been changed yet. Nigerians' legal tendency is naira. So why we want now try to they use dollars, they try to they use pounds when our legal this thing is naira. Everything now, if you want transact business in Nigeria now, they transact them in the equivalent of the dollars. Why we they try? Why we know? I know say fighting corruption is good. I know say calling out transgender people is good, but make we no lose focus on waiting we suppose really the target. Waiting we suppose they call out, waiting we suppose they drag. You understand? So waiting have been the yarn before been this talk say I be make we go do some commercials before we continue. Make we do some commercials before we continue. If you want go drink water, go drink water. We'll be right back. No shaking. Yeah, so welcome again to Funny So on KRACHOUSE TV, KRACHOUSE Radio, where we will stop. You see, a lot of Africans, they see them now on TikTok, see them on YouTube, they give Africans tips on how to live. And I don't talk, say, 9 out of 10 times, most of them don't know what thing that they talk about. Most of them don't know what thing that they talk about. They never do research on any of the topics where they talk about. They always come begin they tell black people how to eat, waiting then suppose avoid. And if you check, these are maybe nursing students from where don't go Canada, go study. These are nursing students from the UK. These are nursing students where don't they go university somewhere. The university where then they go study, now Yibo people, they teach them. Most of, see, I the right book. My book is almost finished. I'll release it maybe early next year. I'm not promising anything. It's a compilation of all the research we had done, do all the papers we had done study, all the books we had done read. And I remember say in 2020, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure and sleep apnea in reflux, stomach reflux. Why? Because when I arrived in Europe, I forgot myself. When I arrived in Europe, I forget say I be an African man. That time I forgot I was an African. So I started eating European foods. I wasn't sleeping well, doing jobs, doing night shift. I worked night shift for almost 10 years. Forgot myself completely. I forgot that I was an African. I was living lives. No, I was eating meats because those things they cheap here. So I dived into eating those things, eating sugary stuff, processed foods, and all. So 5 years ago, I got an eye opener. I was diagnosed with, but thank God I turned my life around and all those things went away. But I didn't just turn my life around. I went deep into researching about the human physiology. Who are we? What are we? Where did we come from? Is everybody on the planet the same? See, before you come online, begin tell Africans waiting Africans supposed do, if then they sick or how Africans supposed live. First, you have to know or you should know that everybody on the planet is not the same. That these people, the human race that has been categorized into races, that has been divided or subdivided into different many races, we are not the same. It's like a hummingbird and an eagle. They are both fowls of the avian kingdom, but they don't eat the same thing. They don't have the same physiology. They don't have the same biology. They don't have the same chemistry, but they are both birds. So before you come online, begin give Africans advice on what Africans to eat. Do your research well. Don't be coming here telling Africans, hey, if you have diabetics, don't eat watermelon. Who taught you that? Where did you learn that? You learned that from white people. You learn that from white people, and white people did their research based on their physiology. You an African person, you know say you are different from a Caucasian from Caucasians. You don't know say you are different from the Mongolians. You don't know say the Mongolians are different from you, and this got nothing to do with racism or all those things. It's just the truth, simple fact. We are different from each other. So if you, before you come online, begin give Africans advice, make you go do your studies on Africans. Do your studies in your environment. Go to school in your environment. How many of you go school in Africa? How many of you they learn things from your native doctors? Those people will not don't tap native doctors. How many of you they get information from them? How many of una so-called PhD holders, MA holders, and graduates of medicine of medical school of medicine? When did you last sit with a quote unquote native doctor, with a herbalist in your village in Africa to get info from that person? When where you been last sit on with a native doctor in your village, making give you info on how the human body they work? You they go school in Canada, go school in the US, and then you will bring that fucked up, that indoctrination back to Africa, begin to tell Africans not to eat grapes. Tell Africans not to eat grapes if they have diabetics. Who taught you that? Who told you that? Tell Africans to eat soybeans. Are you out of your fucking mind? If you don't know what thing you they talk, go begin to research. And I'm not talking going to Google things. Do read papers where they don't publish. Those papers, you know, go see them on public domains. You could like pay for them. Like when you do your research finish, now you could come know what thing you supposed tell people. A lot of people want to make money on the internet. A lot of people want to make money on the internet. So nobody really cares what they say these days. Everybody wants to say something. Everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to like sell something. Everybody is selling things, selling that. Do this, my that. You gotta buy my hips. You gotta buy my this thing. I'll be right back. This is still funny, so today I've been want to talk about health because it gets so many things where they see where we say sometimes go one piece me off, but I they always control myself not to get carried over, not to get pissed off. You see my juice. This is apple juice. The apple juice, apple and celery and some other concoction. If you want to hydrate yourself, the best way to hydrate yourself when you wake up in the morning, drink things like this, or you take or you take lime. In my language, we call it ngbre sukuru. Or you take ngbre sukuru. Ngbre sukuru is lime. Take lime or lemon, cut it, put it, squeeze the juice out. If you can, if you have enough of those, you can just squeeze like a half glass of them and drink it. If you know the enough, you mix more water. If you get borehole for house, make you dey drink from your borehole. Mix that borehole water in that lime juice and drink it. And then eat from 12 in the afternoon. You dey come tell people, you dey tell people what to eat and what not to eat if they have diabetes. If I ask most of una where they talk, say where they ask them wetin dey cause this diabetes, what they talk about. None of una go give me an accurate answer. All of una go tell me say na sugar dey cause am. See, I don't tell una say, I know say everybody want hustle. I know say everybody want make YouTube money. How many minutes where we there now? Because I don't want make this thing they long too much. This is still funny, so where we they gather help, they help Nigerians where they obodo Niger. So if you feel say you feel help Nigerians where they obodo Niger, make you help Nigerians because things tough. And they be like say our leaders, the people where una elect put for office, where suppose look after una, be like say they know they send una at all. The other day I overheard on a Senate president been talk say any Nigerian we wanna see anywhere we wanna see food, we're gonna chop. See, when your elected leaders begin to talk like that, una suppose they think twice, una suppose they think, una suppose they know say no be as them tell you na e be. When your leaders we're supposed they look for solutions, we're supposed they find ways to come out now for the problems inside wahala we una dey begin they talk like say them no send una suppose they begin the use on our heads they think. So wetin happen the yan be say come 2027, as the 2027 don't they and on our president don't fix people for places where we say he go tough for una to come out and for the e go tough for him to comot from that place. So maybe we not count on 2027. Maybe we count on maybe after 2027. You know, understand Abi? Mm. So before you come online, begin give people health health tips. Make you know waiting you make you they absolutely sure of waiting you want tell people. Make you dey sure say you know wetin you dey talk about, because If people like me come across your videos and see wetin you dey talk, we could know whether you know wetin you dey talk about, or you no know, or you just dey chase cloud. We could know. Because when you begin talk nonsense, people like me, I will call you out, I will comment under that your video, tell you, make you dey stop that bullshit. Like you get one guy in Nigeria where they tell Nigerians say this thing, they go come out, you go make videos, you go to eat chicken, go to eat that rice, go to do this, go to then you go make videos with big women, fat people. You go to deceive them, then go to lift their hands up. You go to do, them could believe, say them they work out. How you could they work out, they still go back to eating those things. You they eat momo every day. They eat chicken, they eat fried this, fried indomie, and every day then you go they fool yourself, say you they work out. Say when you work out, you go burn those things. Now waiting that guy they do be that. So me don't they comment on his videos, they making stop that nonsense. If you no know wetin they do, making get in contact with me, say me go advise someone waiting go do. I don't make one video say before you begin tell people how to live, how to eat, and waiting to do. Make you tell those people to stop eating. The most important thing is telling those people to stop eating. Stop eating the things where they eat. It's not all about money because you won't collect your money here because you know say these people are desperate. Like I don't talk and say the internet is huge and a lot of people are sick, and a lot of sick people are on the internet looking for help. So before you begin gather people, say, yeah, make we do work hard. Fat person go they lift in legs. When he lift leg finish, he go there. And then this guy is able to convince them that local rice is better than imported rice. That eating local chicken is better than eating agric chicken. That eating local fish is better than eating farm fish. He's telling people this nonsense and people are actually believing this bullshit. He go come out empty body because in the carry weight. And I'm like, bro, you're misleading people. You're misleading people. You are misleading people. People, stop to the eat starch. Stop to the eat too much bad starch, complex carbohydrate. Now there you could begin. If you know before you carry these Nigerian women and men, fat men and women, we know the worker, then they sit on inside motor, wake in air condition. All of them want live inside Lakey. Everybody, nobody wants to ride bicycle again. Before you begin gather these people to collect their money. Because like I talk, I'm person like me. If I come across videos like that, I will call you out. Before you begin collect money from these people, tell these people to stop eating those things where you they advise them to they eat. Because to me, when you they talk like that, it means say you no know wetin you they talk about. You don't know wetin they do. It means say you never study anything about human body. It means say you never do any research on these things. It means say you don't know wetin you they yarn. It means say you just they talk. It means say you they chase cloud. And so me I see am. Me I don't talk say I know this anybody where asks for my help on when it comes to health issues, anybody asking for my help, the first thing I will do, first of all, I will look at you. And you they ask me to advise you, I will look at you because by me looking at you, I will know the type of lifestyle you are into. Me looking at you, I will tell you the kind of life where you they live. So when I look at you finish, I go sit you down. I go ask you whether you they ready to do wetin me go tell you to do. Before we begin talk about money, how much you could pay me for my time, because I will charge you for my time. When you see say you they ready, say you can discipline yourself, because it's all about discipline. It's all about how ready you are to discipline yourself. If I see and be convinced, if I'm convinced that you are, oh, say you are willing to do what I could tell you to do. And if you're really sick and you know, say, yes, you're sick and you need help, you should be ready to do what me could put you through. So when I'm convinced that you will do, that you are convinced within you that say you really need my help, the first thing I will ask you to do is go on a fast. Stop eating. Not playing. I'll be right back. I gotta go sell some books. Abi. And I still they watch me, Abi. Yeah, no shakings now. Yeah, but we continue. So when I see my book is still online, it's still on sale. Tales Under the Moonlight. Under the Moonlight. Tales by our night watchman. Go download. Yes, it is expensive because they use time right now in their brain. And the book where they work on now, the health, this thing we had to work on now. I could really break down these health issues, these our melanin, how we supposed to sleep, we wake come out from Africa, come obodo yibo, how we supposed live, the things we supposed chop, and then I could dive into some diseases where they were some quote unquote diseases where they worry us Africans and how you could get rid of them. Could they in that book where they write now, they write them now, and I make my head now, no they here, because I they research things like say, see me, I like to dey taste things on myself. I get herbs full this place, and those herbs I they taste them on myself. I could look waiting those their chemical combination. I could check waiting those if those herbs they organic, if they've been grown them organically, if they've been, if make sure everything they on point. So I could give una the herbs where you suppose use, the leaves where you suppose use, how you suppose do to get rid of some things where they worry you in Nigeria, in Africa. Even if you be Africa, if you be African out of outside of Africa, could tell you what thing they do. You get one video where I've been dropped where I talked about vitamin D, the sun, where they hit us in Africa. How the UVB lights where they hit us in Africa, they different from the one where they hit us in Obodo Yibu. You should go check that video out. So when I see say you are convinced, say you won't do what thing I go advise you to do, I go first tell you to stop eating. Stop eating for 3 days straight. You know, go eat nothing. Waiting you go to drink, you go to drink water. You go to drink water. If you no fit like, if you no fit do that fasting, you go to eat only cucumber. Agri organic cucumber where they no use it, you go to eat cucumber because cucumber is about I think 99% water. 3 days. When you finish, if you fit do that 3 days fasting, when you finish that 3 days, hey, you come again, then we talk. Then I could tell you, then we could talk again. Waiting I could want you to do. No be today tell you African chicken and foreign chicken. There is no difference. As far as I'm concerned, there is no difference. African chicken and foreign chicken, African rice and foreign rice, African beans and foreign beans. Come on, those things no get any place in those things no belong in Africa, man. We are different people. We get special kind of some food where we supposed to eat. And chicken no be one of them. Even if na wild chicken, you know be one of them. Wild, even if rice, those brown rice, no be one of them. I don't know whether this episode they too long. This episode they too long. Okay, so we go make we go bring them to an end here. This is still funny. So if you want to help people, if you know people you feel so you feel help, make you help them. Country hard. I go see you guys in the next episode. Till then, don't forget my book is still on sale. Stay blessed and eat healthy.